Hey everybody, Kelly here. Alright, this week, as you can see, I didn't make very much quilting progress. So, anybody that was here for last week's video saw the same exact background. Still haven't got the borders on it, and I still haven't quite got it quilted and sandwiched together. But I did at least decide what I'm going to do for the backing. I haven't actually started it, but I decided. So I'm going to take that back. I'm not 100% sure this is, I think I'm going to do 3 strips. I'm going to do a strip down the center with the colored, and then I'm going to do 2 strips on the outside with the solid. That way, gives it a little bit of variety on the back as well, and doesn't really use up all of both of these fabrics, or all of one of these fabrics. And so I'll have it for another project. Have a little bit of both of them for another project. Sorry, I'm kind of tired today. Yeah, I'm working overnight still, so. Alright, so not a lot of quilting progress this week. But I did get some progress in making some bags and doing some cross stitching and getting some stitches kitted up again for this week and this week in May for Stitch Mania. So what did I get done stitching wise? So I worked on my moonbeams cross stitch from Fat Quarter Shop. So I got this section right here done, and I have left myself a note on the pattern that I accidentally put in an extra space. So I put a note on the pattern, and I don't think it's going to cause me problems. I think I'm going to have enough room in here that, you know, it'll just be one space this is down a little bit further than it's supposed to be. So I kind of thought maybe when I get this last section done, if it all looks okay in here, etc., that I may actually just stitch in the year right in there to kind of fill in that space a little bit. But I think I might have been 2 stitches off. I did write on my pattern just so that I remember next month when I go to stitch the last the month after next, because next month will be this section right here, and then month after next it'll be this section here. And so I think it'll be fine, and I'll just put the year right in there. And it'll seem like I was supposed to do that, right? Alright, so, and then other stitching progress. Not a lot. It's been a while since you've seen this one, probably. This was the Heartfelt Quilt Along, Stitch Along from, I think, 2022. It was part of the Make-A-Wish charity Quilt Along and Stitch Along. So I still have another section it's frame. I still have another section to finish the frame, and then it was a series of patches. And so as you can see, I've only got about basically that first, fourth maybe, 25%, something like that. So I had a few of the blocks up here done, but I've got some more of them. And I think that's coming along. I haven't quite got my last heart finished here. It's still got to have a point to it. But I'll work on that in the next couple of days. Try to work on some more of the blocks on that, and then I'll put it away, and next week I will pick a project that I've kitted up to work on. So, what did I get kitted up this week? A lot. A lot. So, okay, let's start with, on May 13th, I kitted up several patterns that are Halloween. So, I have this one here from Hands On Design. It says, "Let them eat candy." And it's got pumpkins and boo. So I like that one. They don't actually have the bag for this one yet, And I may or may not get it, but I do have the threads pulled for this, and I've kind of thought maybe just, I have like a piece of canvas that's off-white. I may just make myself a bag and then stitch this on it. So, trying to not buy anything else. Still buy some things once. I mean, obviously I had to buy, well, I didn't have to buy all the floss. I have a lot of the floss, but I maybe had to buy some extras to be able to kit up this mini. So, next stitch was Haunted Halloween. This is a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. So, I like that one. That was from, let's see, I thought maybe it said on here and I can't remember. Oh, 2023. It was from last year. So, and this was actually, I think, from 2021, called Bats and Booze. And that was a quilt project that I quilted along and did that. And so this cross stitch will just go with that. Alright. And a Kathy Barrick pattern called Western Witch. So see if I can get close enough to the camera there and hold it still, hopefully. But, you know, a horseback riding witch. I love horses and I love Halloween, so, or the fun of Halloween. I love this type of Halloween. Let's put it that way. The quilted witch. Isn't she cute? In her little quilted dress and pumpkins and quilt patches and yeah. So a lot of people have done this one already. I just have had it and haven't had a chance to get it kitted up. So got that done. And of course all the threads. And this was for the quilted witch right here. I just kind of separated that one out from all the others. But this will go into, eventually, take a bunch of Halloween scraps that I have and make a bag, project bag for that to go in. And I think I actually have in here, let's see if I can go ahead and open it up here and show. I have some parts of a panel that I didn't really know what to do with. All of it. I used some of it. I wasn't sure what to do with all of it. And so I think it's going to make a couple of excellent bags. So I think I got them all cut up and had thought about making a quilt out of all these scraps. But I think several Halloween style bags out of this would be awesome. So, and it's a J. Wicker Frisch, so I love her stuff. This is some scraps from that line, and yeah. So let me try to put this back together and we'll move on. Alright. Yep. Throw all that back in there. Sorry, gotta take care of it right now. Otherwise it'll get all mixed up in this room. Okay, so that's the bag for the Halloween stitches. Yay! Okay, next on Tuesday I kitted up several patterns from Stitching with the Housewives. That's a lot of the threads for it. And several patterns, and these will all go in the same bag. So another Halloween one, but it's Stitching with the Housewives, so I went ahead and put it in this pack called Hello My Pretties, and that's pretty cute. And next we have How Does Your Garden Grow? That's I think a little bit more recent pattern, maybe. Not 100% sure. But I really like that one. And I kind of wish I had it done right now, so it could be out in my decor in May, June. But I'll work on that and it can go in my decor next year, right? Let's see. Okay, Adorables. And it is Hello Fall. So I think that's really cute. I forget those particular, I don't know if those characters have names. They kind of sometimes name their characters a little bit. This pattern is from the Trekking Along series from January. I don't think it has a specific name, but that's a really cute one. I love the snowman. Can't wait to do that. And this was another cute one, Little Fox. I have it's called Floyd and Flurry. I have a fox that I see every night when I'm driving home from work. So I work second shift. So I come home kind of in the middle of the night, and every night in roughly the same area, I see this fox running across the road. It's almost spooky that it's so regular, so constant. All right, another snowman one from Stitching with the Housewives. And I think all of these patterns for Stitching with the Housewives, they were all on Fat Quarter Shop, and they were all on their flash sales. So I do have one other pattern that I stuck in this stack. It's Jesus by Thread Milk Designs, and with the baby Jesus. So it's like it's a Christmas kind of stitch. I forget what the colors were exactly, but it was very Christmassy kind of tone. And of course the star up there as well. So I went ahead and just kind of put it in this pattern because it had a lot of the same, went ahead and put it in this stack of charts because it had a lot of the same threads, or, I guess it didn't really have a lot. There's only 5 or 6 threads in that particular pattern, but all the ones that were in it were already in these charts. So sorry again, tired. So this particular set I am actually going to make up a bag for, but I suddenly realized that I don't have the bag in front of me. The fabric in front of me, I mean. Where did I put it? I think I have it over here in the corner. You might be able to see it on my sewing machine. If not, let me try to grab it without... I kind of have it sandwiched together but not pinned. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Christmas bag for the Stitching with the Housewives one, even though they're not all Christmas patterns. I am thinking, because several of them were snowmen. Yeah. So this is actually a good point to go ahead and stop with the rest of my patterns for this week and explain something else that I'm going to be working on. That's a weird, that's not the phrase. But I have made several bags for the different things that I've kitted up, and I didn't really want to put vinyl in them because I so often take my stuff to different places. Like it's in the car very often. So I didn't want to really use the vinyl and worry about whether my pattern was going to stick to it. I thought about doing some of the bags with vinyl and putting another pocket in there so that like you would see the you could maybe see your work. You could choose whether or not you wanted to put the pattern next to the vinyl or whether you want to put your stitching next to the vinyl, and then your pattern could be protected in a separate cloth area. I thought about doing that, and I might do it for a few, but for right now, I like just doing just different size bags, different panels, fabrics that I have, different charm packs, mini charm packs, all that sort of thing. But the problem with that is I am not 100% sure what's in this particular bag. Like right now, this week, I know that this is actually Yule Goddess. And I know that because this is a Christmas fabric, and that was a Christmas pattern that I had last week that I kitted up, and so put it in there. So I happen to remember that. But in 6 months, I won't remember that that's what... I'll know it's a Christmas thing, but I won't know that that's what the pattern is from the outside without opening it up and taking stuff out and looking. So what I'm going to do is actually make some little tags. I have some cardstock. I'm going to punch holes in it. I'm going to write on it what all is inside, any information that I feel like I need to know, like what fabric is this, when did I start it, how far along am I, all that sort of thing. And I think for right now, I'm probably just going to use yarn to attach it to the zipper pull. Maybe yarn and a safety pin and just attach it on that way, that sort of thing. So just kind of have a plan to be doing that as I'm making these up, so that in a few months' time, when I have several of them kitted, I don't have to open the bag and take it all out to know which one I want to grab to work on today. Okay, that was kind of long and boring. All right, but yeah, so that's the plan with that. And now getting back to what I worked on kitting up. So on Wednesday, I pulled, so what day was Wednesday? Let me look at my calendar here. Should have been the 15th? 14th. I can't even see it. Why am I looking at it? Sorry, I'm making everybody laugh right now, right? So anyhow, on Wednesday, I kitted up this one from Erica Michaels, and she is a wonderful designer. I love it. Christy Barron, 1832. It's just such pretty colors. The saying on it, if I can remember, let me try to... The Lord my pasture shall prepare, and feed me with a shepherd's care. His presence shall my wants supply, and guard me with a watchful eye. My noonday walks he shall attend, and all my midnight hours defend. Christy Barron, her work aged 11 AD 1832. Aged 11 AD? Yeah. Anyhow, I love that. I love the wording, love the pictures, love the colors to it. Yeah, can't wait to do that one. And in fact, I'm missing a few threads that I need to pull from another kit that I have made up. But this is some of the threads for that one, and I just love that red color. Alright, so that one, I may make up, I have some fabrics that I think will really go with that, so I may make up a bag specifically to blend with that sampler. But I do also have some Lori Holt bags. I've got them cut up, I just haven't started getting them sewn. And so like even the instruction panel that came with her zippy bags, I'm going to sew that into a little bag. It can hold thread, at least, something like that. It'd be cutesy. But the bags themselves are going to be much more cute. And so you got some little bags for little projects, or little bags for throwing all your flosses into and then throwing it into the bigger bag. And so just to show you one real quick. But yeah, so I'm going to get those made up pretty soon. And then I'll have some bags for these kits. Okay, shove that back over there. Next, on Thursday, I made up a couple of summertime stitches. So this one from Hands On Design. Follow the stars and find your safe harbor. I thought that was, I love that one. It's doesn't have a lighthouse, but the boating, the sailing, liked that. So the next one actually does have a lighthouse, and it's a what do you call it? Like a tiered tray cross stitch with the little lighthouse and whale and all the sea things for summer. And yeah, so that was cute. I am going to use this little fabric bundle right here to make up a bag for that. So obviously sailboats and lighthouses, and yeah, so the charts will live in that bag when I get it done. So hopefully in the next couple weeks I will be able to show you a bunch of bags too. Alright, next set for Friday. Okay, lots of little stitches in this little bag here. So, stitch cards, set D. This didn't take me very much to get up because I just bought it like that from Fat Quarter Shop. They had it on a flash sale, so I just went ahead and got the thread as well. Or got the kit all done. And I can do all 4 of those little stitches. So, these are free patterns from Fat Quarter Shop. A little petite stitches, little flag for 4th of July, Memorial Day, 4th of July. So I'll probably be working on that in the next week or two. What do we got here? So, another petite stitches, the sunflower. I just thought that was cute. Something good for June, July. I may make it into a little pillow. So another Fat Quarter Shop one here. I really like this one. It is a free chart, so I can show you the chart. But let me, yeah. So, I cannot count my day complete till needle, thread, and fabric meet. All of a sudden I couldn't remember what it said. But that's really cute, and I can't wait to stitch that one up. And I just realized I'm halfway through showing you all the stitches that I'm going to do, and I haven't picked out my fabrics for any of these, so I apparently didn't do a very good job of kitting up this week. Oh well. Alright, and a tiny little one. Kindness Always Matters from Silver Creek Samplers. And I love the little doggy and the little cat. And I may make them both, like the dog, a dark gray, like a black gray, and the cat very gray. I mean, she's already gray, but my cat is gray, and my dog is a black gray, and the other old dog is black and white, so, well, black and kind of beige. Alright. Another freebie one here, but it's really hard to see, so it's a freebie one from Heart and Hand, and it says, do what you love, and it has like, needle, threads, scissors, pin cushion, all that sort of stuff. So those are a bunch of littles in that particular bag. And this one is not little, but kind of a medium. And it was actually a paid pattern, but it was on the flash sale. So, Sweet Land of Liberty. And I just love that little stitch. Very country, red, white, and blue. So I like that. Cherry Hill Stitchery. Sweet Land of Liberty. Alright, so those are all got the threads pulled, but like I just said, I forgot to pull the fabric off already. I just was not thinking, apparently. And yeah, so I'll need to pull my fabrics and probably dye some fabrics for some of these. And probably you'll see what fabrics I pick when I show them again, when I work on them. Alright, so today I have kitted up a couple patterns from Owl Forest Embroidery. So I did pulled the owl right here. And these are all free patterns from Owl Forest Embroidery. So, trying to remember the name on that one. Pumpkin Carriage. Isn't that cute? I would put it up for Halloween for sure. I may actually keep it up. Just because it's really pretty and it reads Halloween, but it doesn't have to. So we'll see about that. Next one for Owl Forest Embroidery was The Cats Have Arrived. I thought that was a cool one. And again, another free pattern, so I really liked that. Kind of looks like the cats are, the cats are in the trees and the bunnies are floating by on canoes. I don't know what they're like logs probably. But it's just cute. Pretty sure they're bunnies anyhow. Yeah, so that's those. And these ones, being that they're from Owl Forest Embroidery, I'm going to make a bag with owls. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe these two fabrics here, and then maybe a second bag with, I like these owls just a little bit better, I think. But anyhow, so I've got those fabrics set aside with that for doing that at some point. I've taken my clips off and now I don't remember where they were at. Okay, I went ahead and made up my kit for Sunday as well. So, well, again, other than the fabric. Alright, so for Sunday, I kitted up a bunch of fall items. So, my first one was a prairie schooler called Autumn Leaves. And I love that. I love both of those actually, and the individual ones. So, can't wait. I'm going to have a hard time picking which one I want to start first. Knowing me, I like the little saying. So, it says, "Come," said the wind to the leaves one day. "Come o'er the meadows and we will play. Put on your coats of scarlet and gold, for autumn is here and days grow cold." And I just love that. So, alright, and what else? I got a whole bunch of little things in here. So, Little Pumpkin from Colorado Cross Stitcher. That was a free pattern. That'll make a cute little pillow. Little pillow. This is another one from the Colorado Cross Stitcher. Just a little thankful. Again, that'll probably be a small pillow, 54 by 58. So, depending on what fabric I stitch it on, it could be really tiny. It could be, 5 by 5, something like that. And let's see. Another free design from Heart and Hand. And it just says be well. I didn't have the actual picture with this one, but I think it's got little flowers on the bottom and a couple little chickens. So I thought that was cute. Another one from Colorado Cross Stitcher. It was a free pattern that she did for their cross stitch camp last year. But I just love the little bird, the little bird. I was thinking chicken at first, but it's a bird. So, next one, another from Colorado Cross Stitcher, and I really, really like this one. It's Rhythm of the Needle. In the Rhythm of the Needle, there is peace for the soul. And I can't wait to do a little pillow with that one. Alright, last one. Autumn Love by Lori Holt. So, I have the fabrics to make the Autumn Love quilt, which she did several years ago. But I just never got it made. So, I really should pull that one out and work on it a block at a time. Speaking of quilt blocks, I still haven't quite finished my quilt blocks for the Moonbeams Charity Quilt Along and 2022's Heartfelt Charity Quilt Along. Hopefully this weekend. I think I said that last week, didn't I? I suspect that I did. So, but yeah, hopefully on Sunday I'll be able to do a little bit of working on those 2 blocks and starting some of the bags that I have planned here. Or finishing some of the bags, like, I've already got some of them cut, so I just need to get to sewing. Okay, well, I feel like I'm forgetting something again, but I think we're good. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for joining me today, and hope you have a good weekend, good day, and yeah. Next week, a little bit more of the same, stitching-wise, cross-stitch-wise. Still kitting up things for Stitch Mania. I am trying to work on a couple little things here and there. And like I said, hopefully some sewing. So hope you enjoy this weekend, and thanks for watching.